Hi, what's up everybody? Match Gamer here, and as you can probably tell by the title of the video, I am doing another DBZ related topic. This time the topic being, of course, why there will not be an Evil Goku in the Universe 6 arc, and why it's a bad idea overall. Now, I feel like just explaining why it's simply a bad idea will more or less cover why there will not be an Evil Goku. Now, I've said this in my previous videos as of late on the Chapter 5 topic related stuff of the Dragon Ball Super manga, but I feel like I just need to dedicate an entire video to this simply because every other DBZ YouTuber's done it, and people still believe it, not to mention there's people putting, what's the word here, clickbait titles and stuff, or just generally misinforming the entire community in regards to what will happen in the Universe 6 arc in regards to, what will be there, what will not be there, and other such things. So, here's why Evil Goku will not happen by simply explaining why it is a bad and terrible idea. Now, the concept of an Evil Goku is great for fan fiction, great for people that want to write their own stories, such as the Dragon Ball multiverse stuff or whatever, but whenever it comes to the Toriyama continuity of the Dragon Ball series and stuff, it would not work at all. Simply because of the latest introductions of certain things as Super Saiyan God and things like that. So, that said, here's why. If there was an Evil Goku, one, there's nothing definitively showing that Goku would go down a path where he would even learn Super Saiyan, much less get stronger than that. He would not meet King Kai. He would not do a lot of the things he accomplished. So, assuming, let's say, he got sent to Earth, and instead of getting bonked on his head whenever he was a kid, he just didn't, and ended up doing what he was sent there, well, wasn't actually sent there to do, thanks to the Jocko the Galactic Patrolman manga, but he was sent there and just ended up being bad overall and killed everybody. Okay, excellent, but guess what? He's not even, if he's lucky, he might come somewhere within the range of his brother Raditz if he's lucky. But most likely he wouldn't even be able to touch Raditz's level. Now, eventually, his brother Raditz would come there to find him and say, hey, you're Saiyan, you were sent here to do this, even though Raditz didn't know otherwise, and of course, he would end up going with Raditz. Okay? And then probably working with Vegeta and them. Now, odds are, since they would not get very much stronger, I can almost guarantee Vegeta and all them, and Goku, who would be going by Kakarot, would most likely continue being subservient to Frieza until either A, Frieza got tired of them, just decided to finally kill him off out of boredom, or B, they did try to uprise and would ultimately fail. Because none of them would have gone through the extensive training or have Zenkai boosts necessary to become Super Saiyans. Not Kakarot, not Vegeta, and especially not Raditz or Nappa for that matter. That said, let's just say for the sake of the argument, somehow Goku did achieve Super Saiyan levels 1 all the way up to 3. Okay, from here, let's point out a few things in the greatest detail possible. Super Saiyan 3 is not touching anywhere near God levels, okay? We know this because, obviously, when Goku went Super Saiyan 3 and fought Beerus, he got his butt handed to him quite easily. Then Goku goes Super Saiyan God and is easily able to keep up and match Beerus in most cases versus his Super Saiyan 3 level. And we already are fairly sure that Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, or again, I hate the name of this, Super Saiyan Blue, which is now the new name. I detest the name, but for whatever reason they decided to change it, and I'm just going to respect their views on that, but I really, really hope they change their minds. But Super Saiyan Blue far exceeds Super Saiyan God. So, we know in order to go Super Saiyan God, you need to be a good Saiyan. You need to be pure of heart. So, Evil Goku would not be able to go Super Saiyan God, thus meaning he could not match good Goku. He would lose. In every sense of the word, he would lose. So, Super Saiyan 3 or no Super Saiyan at all, Evil Goku would lose. The only thing he would succeed in doing is being cocky, being mean, and then getting his butt handed to him when he learns that, oh, maybe I should have been a good guy. Okay, so this is why there will not be an Evil Goku. simply because it would not make sense. It's a terrible idea, and it's garbage. This is strictly stuff. This is strictly something that only should exist within the realm of fan fiction stuff, because it does not make sense within the realm of a Toriyama-esque story. Okay? Now, that's not dissing on any of y'all that have made stories that have an evil Goku in it, because it works for fan fiction. Stuff like this works for fan fiction only. But whenever you take it into actual continuity, it just doesn't work. That's why it just needs to stick within the realm of fan fiction and not brought into the continuity. Okay? Now, I did this only because I'm tired of people feeding false information to the fans and all these other things. Now, granted, I don't have any influence over what Toriyama does, because I know there's going to be some people that probably comment down below saying, you need to stop saying stuff like that, you're going to make Toriyama ruin the story, but blah, 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 blah. I have no influence on what Toriyama does. Granted, if I had a chance to sit down with Toriyama, I would sit there and tell him all the ideas and things I would like to see him implement into his series, but I would not tell him, or rather demand that he does those things, because I would not want to compromise his views on what he would like to see in his story. It is his art, and he should be ultimately allowed to decide where it goes. That's not to say I wouldn't sit there and say, well, as a fan, this is what I would like to see, but at the same time, Mr. Toriyama, I would like to see where you're going to go with your story, but you heard me as a fan, and I appreciate you taking the time to hear what I had to say. But by no means would I sit there and try to force Toriyama to do something he would not do. Okay? But that said, I am fairly sure, and I'm confident in this, without a shadow of a doubt, that there will not be an Evil Goku. And if there is, I will be shocked. And I'll still be questioning how the heck are they going to explain that an evil Goku can match a good Goku, because again, with the previous stated reasons earlier in this argument, it should simply explain why an evil Goku is absolute nonsense. Okay, I think I've made my point. This is a longer rant than I wanted it to be, but I hope y'all enjoy it. Make sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe. Check out my official Facebook and Twitter pages. I think that's about all I have left to say. Just make sure y'all are commenting down below and debating amongst yourselves on what you think is on the other side of Universe 6, what Choppo picked for his team. Be nice to each other, etc. Don't sit there and call somebody stupid or whatever, okay? Anyways, this is Match the Gamer, and peace. Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z/Kai, Dragon Ball GT, and Dragon Ball Super are all owned by Fuji TV, Toei Animation, Funimation, and Akira Toriyama. I do not claim to own any of these. The video and any images that appear were used under fair use.